What's up, family? Get a news for a dash 20 minute late. Today is October the 26th. Thursday, my city, Chicago, 2023, America. I just did a short version about how people come to America with their hopes and dreams, a bag in their hand, pretty much, nothing to offer, but what they have inside them. And, that's a drive to better themselves and take the money back to where they come from. And now that America is no longer the greatest country in the world because of people we have embraced and who have learned our culture, which is music basically, and, mom's apple pie and baseball, I guess. Um, they have pretty much left us for dead. Whereas Japan, you can't even throw a piece of trash on the ground. But in America, the same people from Japan, Africa, whoever, don't tend to care. China, you understand what I'm saying? Italy, all the rest of the continents, you understand what I'm saying? About Americans and the ones that helped them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, so to speak, when they had nothing. Now, I just flipped this Bible to Second Kings. I said chapter 10 because that's what it was. And 10 is my favorite number. And Chicago is the original spelling that I came up with, you know, of Chicago. Shecargo. Chicago. Just like I'm an originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975. But most importantly, I stood up for myself for being a child abuse victim at the age of 6 in 1973. Now, I don't just be talking just to hear myself talk because, you know, these videos are not going viral. And I just got through watching a documentary on Aaliyah. And, I remember working at this factory in Mount Prospect, you know, kind of like a suburb from away from Illinois. And it was a like factory or whatever and stuff. They ain't pay much. It's temporary, I was in between being independent and a slave, I guess you would say. And, I needed a few dollars to help pay for bills. And I was early in recovery, meaning AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And I was trying to get my life together. Come Christmas, I have 26 years of sobriety, even though in 2016, my enemies, police, doctors, nurses, gangbangers, mob bosses, and whoever, tried to, take away 19 years of sobriety. But I allowed them to do whatever it was they felt they need to do in order for me to, tell this truth. And that is, I'm an original. And you're not going to be able to stop it, okay? I didn't push Chicago on this half for nothing. I'm the reason why a lot of people came up. Like I said, I'm an originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975. But I had a lot of influence and I influenced a lot of people. And a lot of people, thought if I would make it, they can make it, and I was making it, okay? But when it was time to put the last jigsaw piece of puzzle, in the piece of the puzzle in the puzzle, then nobody wanted me to make it. Michael Jackson said he used to go everywhere and they embraced him. But Americans didn't. You know why? Because there's more foreigners in America. And so when you go to other continents or whatever, they want you bringing them more money. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to bring yourself more money because then you won't go over there to them. See, they just want us to be slaves. I'm not going to be no slave. I never had a new car day at the spa or a real vacation. But like I was saying about the Bible, 2 Kings chapter 10, 11, and 12, okay? Now I just got through watching a documentary about Aaliyah. Now, if you look at Aaliyah's name and you look at Alaliah in the Bible, chapter 11, 2 Kings, it's almost the same spelling. See, they're not going to give you all the answers, but if you have common sense, you understand it goes a long way. Like I said, I was at this I was at this factory around when she allegedly posed to had died. But in 1995, I already told him on 3 cassette tapes the sound of music and my voice to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech that I already know I'm worth more dead than alive when I gave open my story for the second time. The first time was when I was 17 in 1984, my child abuse rap. And some math problems that I got 100 on. I was proud of myself. Excuse me for being happy. Yes, damn I'm saying. And of course, The Color Purple came out in 1985 and it's still coming out. And they still haven't acknowledged me for the inspiration and all the ideas that they got from my story. Because they had to do the research to see, if it was even worth putting out there. So Aaliyah, Adelia, whatever the case may be, basically chapter 11, it says, when Adelia, the mother of Ahazar, excuse me if I don't understand the name, saw that her son was dead, she proceeded to destroy the whole royal family. So I come from royalty and somebody's upset. Whereas they just gave $300 billion to Ukraine, I think it was, or something like, you know what I mean? And it's only 8 billion people in the world. We all could have been a billionaire. That's why I held out as long as I could, because I knew Oprah was, building her empire, and I figured whatever she was worth, I know I was worth more. And everybody that contributed could have been just as, you know, wealthy as her and allegedly me. And I don't, they trying to take my little social security check. I'm not paying no fees or nothing because they about to kick me out. Every time I come up with something like a nice apartment, they find a way to railroad me out. I'm looking around like, where did all my stuff go in hard work? So I'm telling my people, don't work that hard, because, that's all they doing is enslaving us again and stuff. They trying to dictate. They're a dictatorship. I'm the type of person, go ahead, get your money. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't forget where you came from or who helped you. You understand what I'm saying? So when you back in Africa and you eating off my plate and you enslaving my people and taking them over there and giving them a little bit of nothing, just know what go around, come around. And that's why I did my Merry Christmas Hater um, rap and said, if I fall, we all fall. And I believe that. So, Second Kings chapter 10, and as you can see, this is 10:01 at the top. I come from behind to get my number one spot. And 10, 11, and 12. And then Aaliyah, I don't know if she died or not, but I know people around her, if she did, and whoever, family too. I heard her uncle got $90 million off because he had 2 life insurance out on her and stuff. That's what they do. People are greedy. See, they don't look at the big picture. Like I said, we could have all been billionaires, but they want to settle and stuff. Okay, settle for this ass whooping I'm gonna give you. How about that if you put your hands on me? This is 12 steps and 12 tradition. See, a lot of people got vices, drugs, alcohol, women, whatever, gambling, and they don't be thinking. But I'm a shrewd business lady. This is on page 48. Like I said, I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. And I come from behind. That's what I say all the time. So that's on page 48, coming from behind. That's 84. This is step 4. A lot of people need to do a 4th step. That's what it's called in AA. Write down all the stuff you have done to me, and then write down all the stuff that I helped you with, and then see who the bad person is, okay? And then maybe we can get past all this BS. And that's the honest to God's truth. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these here balls, because, I like to break balls. And I'm going to need you to, hold on to your balls for as long as you can, because, they coming after y'all balls now. And if you don't understand, it's because you don't want to understand that it's deep-seated racism. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. For a reason. Now, what's my favorite number? 10, right? And that's 12. You understand what I'm saying? Put it together. That's 22. She supposed to have died at the age of 22. Now, you make it make sense, okay? Now, either I am a psychic, a witch, a clairvoyant, or whatever you want to call it, or I'm just blessed and highly favored. You understand what I'm saying? Now, usually what I say comes true. Now, if you don't take it in consideration, you tell a lie long enough, it would become the truth. You remember that. So, rest in peace, power, and prosperity. If she did pass away, I believe Aaliyah is trying to tell you something right now. Anything happened to me, I promise you, I'm not going by myself. You understand what I'm saying? because this is what I do for real. And I just learned this here since I've been at this location, 6210 South Kembaugh Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637, a government-funded program called Featherfist Apartment 308. I just learned this little ball trick or whatever and stuff, or if that's what you want to call it. I call it a gift. A gift is from God, and a surprise will kill you. Don't let nobody step on your dreams. Real tough. Aaliyah went for hers, but her mother and family pushed her. This the 10 again, and this is the 7. 10 and 7 is 17. I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap and my math problems that I got 100 on at the age of 17 in 1984. And then they came out with The Color Purple in 1985. And now they have, an African version. It's going to be a Mexican version probably next, a Chinese, a Japan, a white, gay. But they have yet to give me my recognition. So don't say I didn't warn you, okay? I wrote a piece called America. I'm going to put it in the description of this video once I get around to it or whatever and stuff. So don't be too thirsty, because it is Thirsty Thursday. And that is my saying. Remember, Moon Monday, Tricky Tuesday, Wicked Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Freaky Friday or Freedom Friday, Sexy Saturday, and Soulful Sunday. And they didn't already stole from me Thirsty Thursday. Okay, they have used me up so much. I'm worth at least a gazillion. So what they trying to do is kill me and come up off of me, because I told them in 1995, I already know I'm worth more dead than I am alive. Family, do not forget the bread. Always use your head and let a person know I ain't dead yet. You understand what I'm saying? I don't plan on dying without you. And with that, this should get a new support and dash 20 Mary. Don't forget them scriptures though. 2 Kings chapter 10, 11, and 12. We're going to give you 13 too, just because I believe that's my lucky number. And of course, do a 4-step. You know what I'm saying? 12 steps and 12 traditions. And you too could be happy, joyous, and free, just like me. Peace.